What is going on, ladies and gents? My name's Evolution and welcome to my channel. So today, guys, to the left of me over here, we got a little package. That's right. So I'm pretty sure the Evolution merchandise, the logos that we was talking about, and the key rings and the desktop figures that we spoke about in the previous update video have arrived. Okay, so let's do this. We're just gonna tear straight in, you know, fearlessly. We don't need no scissors or no knife. We're just gonna... Oh, that's some pretty tough sellotape. Hang on. Alright, guys, so we've managed to get in. That sellotape was rock solid. It didn't want us to get in there. There was a piece of paper in there as well, like a little document, which is numbered 1 to 6. So we've got 6 prototypes. They're numbered 1 to 6, and it explains what is the difference between each prototype. Some of them range in sizes, their width. Some of them are wider than others, as in the base, which sits on the desk. Some of them have come straight from the printers, whereas others may have had maybe some polishing to make them look shiny, matte finish, whatever the case may be. So, little sneak peek inside there. You can see the key ring, in fact, that's got a piece of string attached, if you're wondering what that red stuff was, which is quite cool. So shall we, let's have a lucky dip, and we'll see what we find. You ready, guys? I'm not looking. Let's like shake this up a bit. Okay. First one we pulled out is number 1. Quite good going. I guess it makes sense. Let's hope that we keep this all in order. So this is number 1. The sheet says that it's come out straight from the printer. What I'll do is I'll give you guys a quick close-up on the prototype itself now. As you can see, there's a slight texture to the front of it. That's just standard due to the 3D printer. But on some of the other prototypes, this is actually a flat polish, which you can't see. But all in all, dimensions-wise, this is the desktop figure. It's quite wide at the base. But as you can see, it's sitting quite nicely on the worktop there. Okay then, guys, so that was prototype number 1 over here. Of the desktop figures. There are not 1, not 2, but 3 prototypes for the desktop figures. I'm not going to show them all because they all just slightly change size, and some of them have like a polished finish, and they've had some added extra time spent on them. But that's for me to worry about. It's just a few examples to choose which one I'm actually going to want to be printed, which is awesome. So moving on to prototype 4, 5 and 6, there's another 3 of the key rings. So this one in particular has a red string attached, as you can see. You can see the key ring hole there. So if we just imagine this was detached, you know, you just attach that like that, right? And then you could then hook that onto your keys, and it would dangle like a key ring should do. So it would just, you know, dangle around, etc. Looking awesome, as it should. It's quite nice size. It's not humongous. If I show you there in my hand, it's not that big in comparison to the palm of my hand. And in comparison to the other one over here, it's pretty damn small. It's a little less on the width as well in comparison to the desktop figure, but it still sits really well on the desk. It's really cool. They're very stable, very sturdy. I could quite happily use that as a desktop figure if I wanted to. But I think, you know, I like them the larger size. But anyway, I'm going on about desktop figures when we're actually moving on to the key rings. So I'll give you guys a close-up on the key rings now. Okay, so here's a close-up of prototype number 4. I think this is a perfect example of the key ring. For the purpose of the close-up video, I have detached the metal hoop and the red string that was attached, so you guys can get a better look at it. But obviously, these would come by standard sent with them all attached already, so don't worry about that. But moving on to the details, it's all the same dimensions as the previous, but this one's got a nice flat polish, which in my opinion, so far, is definitely my favourite. I like the fact it's got no texture. It looks very sleek, very retro. I like it a lot. I also really like the size of this keyring. It's not too large, it's not too small, and the width is just perfect for the size of the keyring. I really like the keyring out of the 2. Obviously, you could do all sorts with it. It doesn't necessarily need to be a keyring, and that's the awesome thing about it. Alright then guys, so just a few more details and other things I'd like to mention before we finish this video regarding the Evolution merchandise, desktop figures, keyrings, and also just even invented this, but I was like, I could probably wear this around my neck. So that's quite cool. Just another idea here, guys. You can do so much with them. Okay, guys, just a few final bits and bobs before we wrap this video up. I know you guys are probably dying to ask me questions, and we're going to do like a FAQ now at the end of the video just to explain some details that I've not yet mentioned and some of the questions you guys might have. I should hopefully answer now. So, question number one is, the most importantly, how do you obtain one of these? Now please do note, this is all to be confirmed and I'm still processing it in my manic brain of mine, but I'm going to do them exclusively, I think. I'm not going to just put them on sale on a website and you can go on, add them to your cart, boom, you've bought one. I want them to be a bit more special than that. Something that will symbolise that you've got one. If you've got one of these, you're a lucky guy sort of thing. Now, I'm thinking about incorporating the merchandise into my Twitch live streams. So, for example, let's say if you followed my Twitch channel, you would get a chance to win one. Maybe if every 10 followers I gave one away, for example. So you'd get a 10% chance of winning. Or maybe if you was to donate X amount, say £1, £3, £5, whatever the value might be, that you'll get given one within a week of the donation, as long as that covers the manufacturing costs and the postage internationally. I don't really mind. So that's another great example. All to be confirmed. And of course, guys, your feedback, comment sections, let me know. That would be awesome. That's just my current thoughts on this. Now, question number two, which sort of links up to this. Well, why am I doing this? Am I trying to make profit? Am I trying to become a billionaire? Why? Well, how did this all happen? So quite simply, it's not for profit. What happened was a 3D printing company contacted me. It was like, hey, Evolution, would you be interested in advertising my company? And I was like, sure, that sounds, yeah, tell me a bit more, give me some details. What can you do for the channel? And they obviously, after discussion, we discussed keyrings and desktop figures. And obviously, this is how it's all come around. So it's just something for fun. And I'm not going to be, upset if no one's interested. Maybe this isn't your cup of tea. You don't want a keyring, you don't want a desktop figure, you don't see the point in it. That's fine. It's all a bit of fun. And the fact that an opportunity had arisen and I've now legitimately got prototypes in my hand of the Evolution logo, the EZ, right here on my desk. It's just mind-blowing. Like, it's awesome, right? So this is merely just an opportunity that I'm going ahead with, and it's just to add a bit of fun to the channel, I guess. To give these away and stuff should be quite cool. Now, question number three, probably the final one here, guys, is will these be sold in any other colours? Obviously, the prototypes are white, and you guys might think this is a bit bland, and I agree quite simply. We're going to try and do them in green and blue, like nice, bright, vibrant colours. Maybe not in the first order. I'm going to order a bulk of some keyrings and desktop figures. They'll probably be in white. But in the future, depending on how well this goes, if you guys are really interested, then green, blue, red, pink, purple all be coming your way, for example. But maybe if not that many people interested, we'll just have to stick to the white. There's costs involved, and admittedly, the white ones are much cheaper to manufacture. So I think that covers it all, guys. We might do some engraving and some outlines as well. As I said, designs are all to be confirmed. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you've got any feedback or questions, comment section. I've said it like 3 times now. And what I haven't said, which is the most important, guys, is stay awesome. I'm only doing this because of what you guys do for me. You view my videos, you comment every day. You're the reason that this has all happened, quite simply. I wouldn't have 8,000 subscribers almost without your support, would I? So stay awesome. This is happening because of you guys. Drop a like if you're excited, and for the 4th time now, feedback and comments below. Alright guys, it was nice speaking to you all. Hope you enjoyed the update.